guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to The Wandering Reader. Today I'm going to be doing my May TBR. Now, a lot of my May TBR is going to be taken up by reading the Women's Prize Shortlist, so I'm just going to talk to you about those first of all. I'm pretty sure you all know what's on the shortlist by now, but here we go. Here are the 6 books. I already had picked up a copy of Sing Unburied Sing when I went on my booktuber meetup. I haven't hauled it for you yet, but then I picked up the other ones when the list was announced on Monday. I'm currently reading Sight by Jessie Greengrass. I was kind of umming and ahhing about which one to pick up first, and I asked my husband, which one do you think, and he said read the shortest one. So this is the shortest one of the 6, and I've read about 50 pages of it so far. I've been really tired this week. Like, I picked it up on Monday evening and I've only managed to read 50 pages and 25 of those were today. I've been so tired, I just haven't been able to concentrate on it. But hoping to finish that this weekend actually, so maybe this one won't be on my May TBR, but we'll kind of see how it goes. But the other 5 are, the winner is announced I believe on the 6th of June, so I still have a little bit of time, but I would prefer to read them all in May, put up all of my reviews, and then do a wrap up just slightly before the winner is announced with my sort of like preferences and predictions and that sort of thing, like I did last year. So yeah, 6 books there to get through. I also want to read in May Paris by the Book, and this is by Liam Callanan. I hauled this in my March and April book haul, which I'll link for you if you haven't watched that. And this is a book that I believe is set in a bookshop in Paris, and I think the husband goes missing, and they're trying to kind of discover where the husband has gone. So, you know, Paris, a bookshop, I'm there. This comes out on the 1st of June. So again, I want to read this in May so I can put up a review for you just shortly before this comes out. I'm going to pick a book from my booktuber recommend jar. So let's have a little fiddle. I am going to definitely, like I said last month, put back a book if it's really long, just because I've got so many other priorities this month that I don't think I'm going to get through it. So let's see what this is. Hopefully it's not a long one. Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. You see that? Yeah, or sort of, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. So this is a recommendation from Sarah at Sarah's Nightstand. So here we go, this is it. This is 418 pages, but the text seems quite large, and I don't think it's going to be anything sort of mind-boggling or anything like that, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So I will keep this one. This is one of Sarah's favourite books. I've always been intrigued by it, and I recently, I think at the beginning of the year, hauled a copy of it, or perhaps at the end of last year, I can't remember off the top of my head. So yeah, and then maybe I'll watch the film afterwards. Okay, and then obviously we have my theme jar. I've already got 8 books on my TBR, so I'm only gonna hope I'm gonna pick something out of here that doesn't require me to pick out too many books, because I only want to put maybe 3 or 4 more books on my TBR, so we'll see how that one goes. Okay, so we'll give it a root around, and we're going for this one. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So we've come up with thrillers. So actually, I think that's a pretty good category, bearing in mind all the literary fiction I've got on my TBR this month. I think thrillers will be a good buffer to read in between. So I'm quite pleased about that. So I'm going to go away, I'm going to pick out some thrillers, I'm going to come back and tell you what I have picked out. Okay, so I have picked out 4. So I'm going to go through them with you now. The first of those is Pretty Girls, and this is by Karen Slaughter. I've never read anything by Karen Slaughter before, but I've heard such amazing things about her as a thriller writer. Lisa from Books and Smiles loves her, as well as lots of other people. So this is one of her standalone novels, and I believe it's quite gritty and quite dark. So I thought it was finally time that I read that one. It's quite a chunker, but I don't think I need to be intimidated by that. It's over 500 pages, but yes, we'll see how that one goes. I also have here Ruth Ware's first book, In a Dark, Dark Wood. I read The Woman in Cabin 10 last year, and quite liked it. I think I gave it 3 stars or something like that. And I have her other 2, so this is her first. Don't really know anything about this. Kind of says on the back that it's about 2 women who haven't seen each other in 10 years, and then then Nora is invited to Claire's hen party in a remote cottage, and then something goes wrong. So I don't know, we'll see. It'll be interesting to kind of compare the 2 and kind of her writing style. I also have here I See You by Claire McIntosh. Her 3rd book has, I think, just come out. Is it called Let Me Lie or something like that? And lots of people love her as a thriller writer, including Kayla from Books and Lala. So yeah, I'm just really intrigued and want to pick up something by her. I think this is her 2nd book, and I think this is about a girl who sees her picture in a newspaper, in the classified section of a newspaper, and she doesn't really know why it's there. She hasn't put it there, and it's about that sort of like mystery unfolding. So. And then lastly, I have Blood Sisters, and this is by Jane Corey. And this, all it says on the back is 3 little girls set off to school one sunny May morning. Within an hour, one of them is dead. And then we've got a quote from B.A. Paris, dark, complex and thrilling. So I quite like the cover on this one. The colour of it appeals to me. And I believe this was one of Lisa's book club picks for last year, and I just never got around to reading it, so now's the opportunity. So here we go, guys. This is my May TBR. That is a heavy bunch of books. So there are 12 on there. I do have a week off at the end of May, but it's right at the end of May, so I can't really use that at all. We do have bank holiday weekend, but again I'm quite busy, so this is going to be really, really ambitious. I'm prioritising my women's prize books. I'm definitely going to be reading those, and then we'll see how we do with the other ones. But yeah, I'd love to have a chat with you in the comments below. Have you read any of these and what did you think of them? Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.